Hey guys, I want to ask you a question. How old is too old to ride a sport bike? You know, super sport bike like mine, a 2008 CBR 600 double R, or a leader bike, or any of the super sports. Like, how old is too old? You know, I got to thinking, because, you know, that cop pulled me over. He saw my license, because it's, you know, the license, my driver's license connected to the plate number. That's why he didn't ask me for my driver's license. Here in Ohio, like, your whole damn life is attached to your license plate. So he saw that I was 38 years old, and he asked, you know, he didn't ask, but he told me, you know, normally he sees younger guys on these bikes, and guys my age usually are probably he didn't say riding Harleys, but he's saying these type of bikes. And it's true. You know, most guys that you see riding super sports are usually in their early 20s, or at least that's the stereotype that you like to believe. However, a lot of people I know, most of them are in their 30s or older that have a super sport. I know when I was in my early 20s, when I lived in Florida, I couldn't even afford a super sport, man. These fuckers, not the price of the bike so much, but the insurance was high as hell on these bikes. I mean, insurance, I think, on it was probably like $2,500 a year. As opposed to me paying now, I only pay $290 a year. You know, full coverage with a $250 deductible. So, and also, I didn't really have any place to store the bike, and I didn't want to leave it out in the parking lot and all that. But still, you know, and if you get a brand new super sport, I mean, you're going to want to have insurance on it. You know, you don't want your shit get stolen. And in Florida, man, they steal sport bikes like daily out there. You can almost, if you leave it out in an apartment complex, or leave it out, you know, not in a garage or in some type of storage, you can almost count on it's either going to get vandalized or it's going to get stolen. Not always, but it also depends on the area you're in. You know, the shittier the neighborhood, probably the, you know, better chance there is of your bike getting taken. But, you know, I got to thinking, I was like, you know, does it really fucking matter how old you are riding this bike? I mean, Harleys, in my opinion, I love the look of Harleys. I love them. I love all bikes. As you guys know, I'm a motorcycle enthusiast, man. I fucking love dirt bikes, four-wheelers, scooters. Fuck it, I love it all, man. Give me even a fucking motorized bicycle. I'll ride that bitch. I love it all, man. But I'll tell you that the most fun is on these super sports, man. Especially bikes that have good, decent low-end power, like a leader bike or some of these 600s like this bike that has decent low-end. You know, they give you that thrust off the line, give you 0 to 60 in 3.2 motherfucking seconds. That's the shit that's the reason why I went with a super sport. Was because I love the power of, I love the quickness of the bike. I love how light it is. This bike is only 410 pounds wet. I mean, you could throw this bike around like nothing, man. On the twisties, this bike is awesome. On Harleys, that bitch is heavy as fuck, man. Them things are like what? Depends on what type of Harley you get or cruiser you get. But most of the time, them bitches are heavy as fuck, man. Those bikes are just meant to ride in a straight fucking line and out on some backcountry roads and just cruise, which is good. I love doing that. I can do it on this bike, you know, and a hell of a lot cheaper because Harleys, those fuckers are expensive as hell, man. One thing about Harleys, though, I will praise is that they hold their value pretty well as long as you take care of them. You know, my dad was a Harley guy. He loved Harleys, you know, and like I said, I love Harleys too. I love the look of them, but as long as I keep myself in fitness, you know, because I work out, I stay strong and all, I stay in good shape. I don't have any back issues or anything because I understand, you know, a lot of people you know, when they do some hard construction work in their life or do hard work and they end up having back problems and arthritis and shit. And it makes it hard for them to ride these super sports. So I can completely understand that, but I'm not one of those fuckers. You know, I've always worked, you know, white collar jobs. Yeah, I'm a college graduate, and I've always worked in an office, or, you know, right now I'm a web developer and I do online sales. So I do easy ass fucking work, man. I do armchair work where I just chill and do some programming, do some sales online, and get my money deposited directly in my checking account. But I know a lot of you guys out there don't have it so easy like that, and you do some hard ass, back breaking fucking construction, hammering and shit. All that hard ass fucking hard labor and shit, digging ditches and shit. And I'm not one of those motherfuckers, man. And I commend you guys for doing that. You gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah! That's why I like sport bikes, man. Motherfuckers are quick. But anyways, yeah. I love these sport bikes. Dude, when I get on this bike, I feel like I'm fucking 18 again, man. Seriously. But honestly, I'm 38, and I don't know, man. It's just, when I was probably like, when I was in my early 20s and shit, I thought 30 and like 30s was old as fuck. Like, damn, yo. But when you get there, you're like, this shit ain't nothing, man. I still feel like a motherfucking kid in this bitch. I don't have no gray hair or nothing. I still feel like I'm fucking 22 in this bitch, man. You know, and as long as you work out and you keep your mind young, stay strong, exercise and all, there's no reason why you can't ride a sport bike for as long as you can. I mean, there's cats that commented on my channel telling me they're fucking in their 60s still riding sport bikes and shit. I just don't see myself riding a Harley. I don't think. I may get one as a second bike, some type of custom chopper or some shit like that, or a bobber or something as a second bike. But I can't see myself without a super sport in my life. I just can't see it. And I don't know. What you guys' thoughts on that, man? You guys super sport bike riders for life or what? Because I plan on riding a super sport as long as I fucking can, man. I just love the power, and as far as it's so cheap for the power that you get on this bike. I mean, you get a Harley, you pay like fucking $20,000 for that bitch, and the power is nothing like this bike. Even the 600, man. You know, these 600s do the quarter mile in like 10.5 seconds. These bitches are quick as fuck, man. They're almost as fast as leader bikes, really, off the line on the quarter mile. The leader bikes, where the power is on the leader bikes, is on the top end. You know, when you start hitting like, you know, doing like 100 up. But I don't know. I love super sports. I'm staying with a fucking super sport, and that's all there is to it. And I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, man. But, you know, it's funny, though. Let me share an incident with you. And I went to the Chinese place that I normally go to, as you guys maybe have seen in one of my Moto vlogs. Yeah! But, yeah, I went to a Chinese joint, and I get out. You know, I just pop in there and get my shit, and I get out. But they see me getting off the sport bike, and this chick, she's like, you kids into sport bikes or some shit like that. And I'm just like thinking, what the fuck is this lady talking about, man? I'm 38 years old in this bitch. But, yeah, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Stay safe out on the streets. Subscribe to my blog over at CycleCruza.com for tips and great deals. Also, click like on my Facebook page for new updates, and that's Facebook.com/CycleCruza1.